Hey everyone, good evening. This is Laurie Delk Radecki, and I'm going to talk to you tonight. This is what I call my Laurie's Lessons, and I'm going to talk to you tonight about 5 tips for building in your network marketing business. And so, one thing I always say is define your niche and your target market. So, like before promoting your products or your service, determine what niche and like who you want to reach, right? So, like a lot of people say, oh, I want to reach anybody that has skin that I can put a patch on, right? And you can do that. Literally, you can do that. But when you determine what niche you want to market to, because you, like my friend Kari, she has a sister that has had amazing results with the patches. And of course, she has too, but that's one of her niches as she goes after people with the in the niche of the same issues that her sister has. And so she can still market to everybody else in the world too, but that's just one of her specific niches. So think about that of different people that you want to reach out to, different people that you connect with, or different people that you are that you work with, that you network with, different groups you're in, different hobbies you have, things like that, where you can do a target of certain people. This helps you to tailor your approach and helps your messaging to resonate with those specific audiences. And that makes your efforts more effective. And another thing is to build and develop a strong personal brand. So people buy from those they know, like, trust, and remember. So everybody has said that for years of know, like, and trust, but I add remember to that because if they don't remember you when it comes time for them to make a buying decision or they need your product or your service, then it doesn't matter, right? They're going to go Google for somebody else, and whoever comes up in the search engine, that's who they're going to end up signing up with, right? So you want to build your personal brand online and offline, but through your authentic interactions, right? Because there's lots of people that sell and do or promote or do the same service or anything of what you do. So why should people buy from you, right? People buy more you. Now they might want your product, but they're going to buy into you. Like otherwise they could buy from any other rep in the same company, right? So showcase your expertise, share your passion and why you love it. That helps establish that trust. That also helps you to attract potential customers and even other collaborators. And then you also want to focus on creating value. And so if people don't see the value, they're not going to sign up, right? So you want them to see the value, create the value instead of solely focusing just on your sales. Prioritize and provide valuable content, provide resources and support to your network. That's why one of the reasons why I do these team trainings. That's why we have private Facebook group for our team. I have a private email list for our team. I text people on our team because I provide extra support that some other teams might not offer or in different ways, right? So I always try to do these trainings every week. And then my sponsor has different trainings in his group. And so those together can help you go and enroll faster and help you build. And it also involves, educational webinars. We do different hosting, different Q&A sessions. We share informative, blog posts, social media content that you can use that's compliant. By consistently adding value, you build that trust and that loyalty, which leads to organic growth. And then you also want to leverage the power of social media. So in this day and age, if you're not on social media, like they say, you're missing out. You need to leverage the power of social media. So, a lot of people some people say, that they don't want to be on social media or whatever, and that's your choice. But if you want to build and you don't, if you go out to networking all the time in person, then that's great. You can build that way. We have lots of people doing that way. You can go out to different events and you can have booths and you can build that way too. But you can also build on social media, and that's so easy because you could do it in minutes a day just by connecting with people and adding to people. So we do lots of training on that in our team, but you want to utilize the different social media platforms to connect with your target audiences. You want to share engaging content and you want to build relationships with people. The same thing. You don't want to just post and spam because people are going to unfollow you, right? You want to build those relationships with people. You want to connect with people. Then you can also, if you want, you can run targeted ads to pay for them if you want to. You can participate in different relevant groups and discussions, join groups where you have different hobbies, join where you have different likes, like I'm in some widows groups, I'm in some cops wives groups, those from long time ago. I'm in networking groups. I'm in homeschool mom groups because I homeschooled my kids. So there's lots of different groups that you can join. I'm in web and graphics design and branding and marketing groups because I've done that for 30 years. So join different groups where you have different hobbies or habits or likes or things that you love to do, and utilize your social media stories for authentic and real-time engagement. So like you'll see on my pages, if you follow me on the social media, it's just the Laurie Delk. On all the different channels, you'll see my name is listed as Laurie Delk Radecki since I got remarried a few years ago. But the actual channels I didn't change. And so, but that's it. You build those and you build those up, and then you provide that valuable content and being authentic. Like if you go to my page, I might post things about the business, but I'm also posting things about my grandkids, about my kids, about my dog, about my cat, about the house, all different kinds of things, places we go out to dinner. You want to connect with people with what you do because people want to connect with you, right? So it's just like having your coffee shop, conversations, but online. And then always be consistent and be persistent. So building a successful network marketing business requires time, effort, and consistent action. Like you can't just plan to, say, oh, I'm going to build this and then expect to be, making $5,000 a week, in a week, right? Or in a month, right? You have to, some people might be able to do that much, but that's not normal, right? And so you can get there and you can get there very quickly, but you have to be patient. You have to be persistent and you have to be committed to your long-term goals. It doesn't mean that you have to be aggravating to people or scammy or spammy or pushy, but just persistent and consistent and be patient and follow up. Track your progress, analyze what works, adapt your strategies to ensure that continuous growth and improvement. And then also embrace technology. Use the different various online tools and resources to automate your tasks, right? Manage your network, track your progress. This frees up your time to focus on building relationships and engaging with your audiences, right? So I use lots of different things. I use, everything on the computer. I use Excel or numbers with Mac to keep track of things and to chart things. I use an email list to keep in touch with my team as well as my customers and my prospects. I use all the different social media channels. I use the send out cards to send out cards to my team and as well as to my prospects to give them more information and give them different things and different tips on different ideas. And I use, like I said, the social media channels. You can post on different ones. Some like the Instagram versus Facebook versus LinkedIn. And I'm not going to go into that social media training because we've got some other trainings on that, but go into those different ones and check those out. You can find the different ones and find our other trainings also on my YouTube and in my Facebook group for my team. You can find those and look those up and watch those as well. So thanks everyone for being on, and I hope these quick tips helped you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good night.